Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's WKTV Michigan Golden Gloves State Finals from the Grand Valley National Guard Armory in Wyoming. And last night we had some great action in the semifinal action, and tonight the best of the state's boxers have converged here at the Armory to compete for state championships in the Michigan Golden Gloves. At this time, we're going to have our national anthem. And there we have our national anthem, and we're ready to get underway this evening. Tonight's bouts are going to be sponsored by the USA Boxing, the Michigan Association, and the American Golden Gloves of America. At this time, let's go to the ring with our ring announcer, Mr. Tony Arselowitz, as he gives the introductions of all of the officials and doctors on staff here this evening at the Michigan Golden Gloves. I'm Mike Simmons, along with Bert Compton, who is the coach of the Belding Boxing Club, and so we're here at ringside this evening bringing you all the action of the Michigan Golden Gloves, the state finals. And Coach Bert was a participant in this year's Golden Gloves, and so he brings to the ringside tonight a lot of boxing experience and knowledge, and he'll be commentating along with me this evening as we would take you through I believe we have 16 bouts on hand this evening for the state finals.
Yes, Mike, it appears. Yes, Mike, it appears we're going to have some very good boxing tonight.
Yeah. Well, moments ago, I strolled through the staging area in the back. It's a place where the boxers are getting their hands all wrapped up, and they're getting their last final instructions from the coaches. And the adrenaline, Bert, is really flowing back there. You can see the intensity on the boxers' faces. The history books are open tonight, and we're going to be inking down the best boxers in the state of Michigan for 1997.
Oh, that's for sure, Mike. I had the opportunity to talk to a few of the fighters. I know quite a few of them very well, and quite a few of them have their hopes set pretty high tonight, and I anticipate some very excellent boxing here tonight.
And there we see some of the crowd on hand. This is almost a standing room only now crowd. Last night we had very good attendance, and tonight they've packed it in because we're going to culminate this tournament by crowning some state champions this evening. And boy, Bert, those trophies over on the table look gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are spectacular this year. The Michigan Golden Gloves have outdone themselves with the hardware this year. It's going to be some very exciting bouts and some very happy fighters when this one's over.
Of course, our executive director of the Michigan Golden Gloves is Mr. Dave Packer, and he does do a fine job of organizing this tournament. And at this time, we have our two boxers into the ring for the opening bout this evening. This is going to be a 119-pound division bout. And let's go up to the ring with Mr. Tony Arsulowitz as he would introduce Daniel Beltran and Sean Harvey, our first two competitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout of the evening, 119-pound class weight. This first bout is being sponsored by J. White Drywall. Introducing first in the red corner of the ring, representing Grand Rapids, Daniel Beltran. And his opponent in the blue corner of the ring, from Millington, Michigan, Sean Harvey.
Okay, we'll be opening this evening with our novice division bouts. This is 119 pounds, and Daniel Beltran representing Grand Rapids, and Sean Harvey representing Millington. At this time, our ring referee is making sure the judges are all set, and we have the opening bell, and round one is underway.
This should make for a very interesting bout. Both these guys did real well semifinals.
Of course, the opening round, always critical to both boxers. Are trying to read the other boxer and set up their strategy for the fight.
Both boxers have fairly decent, similar boxing skills, it appears. They both like to move, use a lot of jabs. Was a very good combination there from Daniel.
Beltran wearing the blue trunks and the white tank top this evening, and Harvey dressed in the black.
Daniel very aggressive here to start the first round. Very good combination there. Double left hand and the right hand. Daniel seems to be putting his punches together very well here in the first round. Another left-right combination.
Oh, that really caught Harvey there by surprise, yeah. And the referee is going to caution coaching there from the corner. And that's going to bring the end of round number one. How do you call that one, Bert? Pretty close?
Yeah, very exciting. To me, it appeared that Daniels was very aggressive, connected on quite a few combinations. He appeared to be the busier of the two fighters. And it also appeared, from my view, that he landed more punches than his opponent from Millington.
There we see Harvey being coached over there in his corner. Of course, Daniel Beltran is 19 years old. He attends the MGGA club in Grand Rapids. His coach is Randy Suter. And we see some instant replay now.
As you can see on the replay, Daniel's going to put his punches together pretty well. Starts out with a real good jab there, double jab and a straight right cross. Very good by putting the punches, not just one. He seems to be putting 3 and 4 of them together most of the time. Very good job.
Okay, we'll see what they do here now as the second round begins in our first bout this evening.
That was a caution the ref gave both fighters about touching gloves at the beginning of that second round.
And both boxers coming out very aggressively here in the opening of the second round.
Very aggressively. Seems that Sean Harvey from Millington, coaches must have really told him to start putting some more punches out there, because he really come out this round throwing louder punches here.
Well, Harvey seems to have a little bit of a height advantage, and of course boxers like that like to use that long reach on the jab. Beltran not afraid to come in and work it up close. Now Beltran now with a Some blood coming from the nose.
Beltran still seems to be pretty aggressive. Seems to be catching quite a few more shots here in this second round.
And the referee is going to wipe up Daniel Beltran here for a moment while we have Sean Harvey over in the neutral corner. And we will resume the fight.
Very good round so far, it appears, for Sean Harvey. Really punching. He's really coming out strong here.
Good right there by Beltran. He's coming in, working the body in the head. Being the aggressor. And Harvey answering with some jabs to the head himself.
Harvey's really throwing a lot more punches here that second round. He appeared to do a lot better that round. He really came out aggressive. As his corner probably have told him that he needed to do, because he wasn't very aggressive that first round, and he really did well that round there.
Well, both boxers certainly picked up the pace, and there we are ringside here at the 66th annual Michigan Golden Gloves tournament. And here's the replay now of Harvey and Beltran in the second round.
As you can see in this round, Sean's trying to use his reach a little bit more, sticking the long jab out, then trying to come off the jab with the right hand. As he did quite a few times. He caught Daniel with some good left hand and right hands, which appeared to give him a slight bloody nose there in that second round. Very action-packed second round. There you saw in the replay that good right hand to Sean Harvey.
Well, both boxers certainly stepped it up that round, and this is the third and final round, and both boxers will need to exert themselves here.
Yeah, it's very close at this point, I would say, Mike. I gave Daniels the first round and Sean the second round. It could very well come down to this round.
Ooh, a nice jab there by Beltran.
Very good exchange in there from both fighters.
Yeah, both boxers scoring on each other.
Good, very good right hand.
Jab there by Beltran.
Oh, and another
Harvey
left.
comes right back trying to work the body over in the corner, and Beltran's working him.
Beltran with some very good left-right combinations there.
And now Harvey puts Beltran into the ropes.
Blood appears to be coming from the nose of Beltran again.
Well, both boxers, I'm sure, realize this is a close one, and they want to prove themselves here in the third and final round. And Beltran's nose is really starting to bleed quite hardly, and they're going to have to wipe him up. Looks like the ref's using his shirt to wipe him up.
He has quite a bit of blood on him.
And the boxers resume.
Very exciting first bout here tonight. Very good bout too, I would say, especially for novice fighters. They're demonstrating what the Golden Gloves is all about.
Boy, they're going to have to bring him over. This time the doctor wants to check Daniel Beltran over there in the corner. And
yeah, they're going to have to take a look at it. His nose was just previously taken care of by the ref, but in a matter of seconds, blood appeared to be spewing back out, and the ref did a very good job by calling the ring doctor up to take a look at it.
What can be so unfortunate is a boxer can actually be leading a contest and have it be stopped because of a bloody nose and end up losing. And we certainly would hope that wouldn't be the case here this evening. But
yeah, that is too bad when that happens.
We don't have much time left here in the third round, and they're going to finish it out. Beltran goes right
strong.
in.
Both fighters.
Oh,
Both fighters throwing Very hard combinations, toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. Very excellent first bout. Both fighters demonstrating a strong will to want to win. Very good right hand from Harvey. And a good straight left.
Ooh, and that's it.
That's it.
Wow, that was a great way to start off tonight's state finals in the 119-pound novice division bout. And I'll tell you, both these boxers swung it out.
Yeah, that was a very good first bout of the evening. Both fighters really poured their heart out into that one and really fought hard.
Certainly a hard one to call from my standpoint.
That would be a very, very hard one to call. I'm glad I'm not one of the judges at this point. Or one of the coaches waiting to hear what the decision is going to be.
And there we see the replay of the final round. Both boxers just swinging it out.
As you can see in the replay, both fighters showing a great will and determination.
Both connecting, making scoring points.
Yes, Harvey trying to be the aggressor here in that part of the round. Then he gets caught with a good right hand. There he gets hit with a very hard straight right.
He didn't really hurt him. My head was snapping back though.
But he shows great determination, but not giving up. He tries to come back and land his own combinations. He turns Daniels around on the ropes and tries to get off his combinations. Very excellent first bout. Great job by both boxers.
And the referee now calls the boxers to the center of the ring and encourages the crowd to clap for this exciting bout. And we'll await the decision now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion in the 119-pound division, in the blue corner from Millington,
and Sean Harvey of Millington, Michigan, is your 1997 119-pound novice division state champion. Of course, he represents the east side of the state, and he picks up that nice hardware, as well does Daniel Beltran. Yes. Both of them really have nothing to hang their heads about, certainly.
Oh, no, Daniel doesn't have anything to hang his head about. It was a very excellent bout. He put everything he had into it. Very close.
Of course, amateur boxing is scored on a 20-point must system. You know, winners of rounds are awarded 20 points, with a loser receiving 19 points in a very close round. 18 or 19 points when clearly beaten, 16 or 15 when the match would be clearly one-sided, 14 points when outclassed to the point that the referee should stop the bout. Of course, to win a round, a boxer must land the preponderance of scoring blows in the round. Each blow, to have a scoring value, must land without being blocked. So it's a system that the judges have to be counting jabs, counting scoring blows.
Terrence Daniels and Carlo Lugo, please report.
Yeah, it's not quite as easy as most of the viewing public would think just by watching.
And Bert, power of the punches, as we see Tony Arcelowitz, our ring announcer this year, power of punches really have nothing to do as far as scoring, does it?
No, that has nothing to do with the scoring as far as how hard a boxer gets hit. As long as he lands with the white portion of the glove, that's what counts. It's not how hard it is, it's just how many times you can score. That's how the judges look at it.
So often you see a lot of guys going out there trying to throw power punches and trying to headhunt and just connecting with the jabs and score.
Same thing pretty much with a knockdown. That's considered as a scoring point.
And there you see some more of the crowd on hand.
This next bout, in bout 2,
we have bout number 2. Ira Martinez of the MGGA club in Grand Rapids is going to win as a walkover. His opponent, James Cosgrove from Mesig, Michigan, they're stating was involved in an automobile accident and is unable to fight this evening. So Ira Martinez is going to be crowned the 125-pound novice division state champion. And I'm sure that's sort of a bittersweet win there. You'd like to be able to win it in the ring by boxing, but Ira Martinez there gets his trophy and leaves. Of course, he comes from a family of lots of boxing brothers.
Yes, his brother also boxer last year here in the Golden Gloves. He also, his brother fought in the state championship bout here last year.
Brother Elio. And referee Dale Grable now coming into the ring. And we're going to be going to bout number 3 this evening. And the boxers are making their way into the ring. This is going to be a 132-pound novice bout. Might say about Ira Martinez, he was a 2-time Junior Olympic state champion and a Silver Glove state champion. And his plans would be to be an undisputed world champ. And he has a way to go there, but of course, again, he's from the MGGA club, and his coach is Randy Suter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout, the third bout of the evening, will be sponsored by Kelly Hillary.
We're about to get the announcement of the
Introducing
boxers in the third.
Yeah, we're looking over there in the red corner at Demian Mendoza, who put on a really interesting performance last evening. He's from East Lansing, Michigan.
Demian Mendoza.
And his opponent will be over in the blue corner, Richard Hadziak of Holt, Michigan. And last night, Richard Hadziak, being a smaller boxer, went up against a boxer quite taller than him and worked it on the inside and really put on a fine performance to win. And both of those boxers now advancing, of course, to the championship bout right here that you're going to be seeing on WKTV.
And as you would see, that both the boxers are wearing the Lansing uniforms. That happens quite a bit. The fighters, boxer Richard is from Holt, but more than likely he trains out of Lansing quite often. His passbook is probably registered under the Lansing Boxing Club.
Right, both boxers look identical as far as colors, so you'll have to tell the difference, you'll have to see by the glove colors, the red colored gloves, of course, Mendoza, the blue gloves, Hadziak, and of course both training under the same club.
Yes, and one being a southpaw, which is a left-handed fighter, and one being a right-hander. Very good combination there. Good body punches inside.
Well, Hadziak certainly not afraid to go inside, as we saw last night. He's a very close contact boxer. And of course, that's to his advantage when he goes up against the taller boxers, because they weren't able to use their reach at all on him last night, and he was able to win. He's got somebody a little more his size this evening in Mendoza.
Mendoza's a strong puncher, though.
He looks good. He looks good. He got a new career. He's going big time.
Yeah, Mendoza,
Oh, good.
Oh,
body
very
work
good
there
body
by
work.
Mendoza.
Double left hook there by Mendoza. Excuse me, double right hook. Now Mendoza gets back on the ropes. Very good.
Hadziak took a punch, and he's going to get a standing 8 count here.
Very good right-left combination. He appears to be okay.
Yeah, he does. He's then tapping his toe like, let's get this over and let's get this bout underway again. And we're ready.
He's trying to get his jab in.
That's the end of round number 1.
Good start to that bout there. It also makes it tough from boxers when they have to face someone which he's probably sparred in the gym on more than one occasion, and probably are friends. That makes it pretty tough.
Let's take a look at Demian Mendoza there in his corner. His coach is Jamie Schoolboy Stevenson and Manuel Moses, and of course he trains at the Crown Boxing Club. Lives in Lansing and is a student at Michigan State University. And Bert, did you know he's employed at Dream Girls as an exotic dancer?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was old enough to do that.
Yeah. But anyway, he says boxing's made him a little troublesome, but it's certainly raised his confidence level. And this is, believe it or not, his first year of boxing. There we see the instant replay. Perhaps we'll see
very good
shot by Mendoza.
Very good
shot Hadziak for that 8 count.
Very good double right hooks by Mendoza. Throws that double right hook
okay,
from the
and here we
southpaw
go.
stands very well.
Round number 2 underway, and wow, Hensniak comes out very aggressively.
Yes.
Feels he's got something to prove now after that 8 count. Yeah, and a little shoe shine and body work there by
very good body shot.
himself.
Left, right.
Ooh,
Right,
really
left.
working the body, isn't he?
Yes, very good body combinations there for Mendoza.
Oh, and a good right hook to the head of Hensniak.
Scoring lots of punches to the body here is Mendoza here early in the second round. Shows very good boxing skills, very good technique here. Very calm, very in control is Mendoza. There's that right hook to the body. Once again, he doubles up quite a bit with that right hook to the body. Very good right-left combination there.
You know,
again, double hook to the body and to the head.
You know, Hensniak, when he throws out his jab, he's got his mouthpiece notched. He took a nasty punch. He's going to get another 8 count. But do you notice when Hensniak has thrown his jab out there, before he pulls it back in, he's got his other one out there, and he's leaving his head open for some nasty shots.
Yeah, that's what gets him caught there with those right-left combinations from Mendoza.
Sure. Come on.
And
he gets
clearly
one hand out before the other one can get back. He gets his chin up in the air just a little bit when he throws combinations sometimes. Does Hensniak.
Wow, Mendoza just looking very strong here in the second round.
Very strong, very under control is Mendoza, scoring a preponderance number of body shots.
Certainly mixing up what he chooses to throw, working a lot of the body, and then going upstairs when he's able to on Hensniak.
Very good uppercut.
Ooh, and another hard hook to Hensniak's head.
That stunned Hensniak a little bit. He's a little bit dazed there a little bit towards the end of that round.
He really took his beating there in the second round, and fortunately the bell rings for him, and he can go back over to the corner.
Mendoza appeared to be very strong in that second round.
We got one more round, Rick. All right.
There we see some of our judges sitting on the sideline.
Come out here to quit.
We have a great number of judges in Michigan amateur boxing this year. In fact, the first night when we had the West Michigan preliminaries, there were so many judges showed up, they didn't even know if they were going to be able to use them all. But there we see both Mendoza and Hensniak in their corners, getting...
Hensniak from Holt and Mendoza from East Lansing.
We're picking up Jamie Stevenson there.
Throw your combination, finish with some jab.
Telling Hensniak to go inside and throw his combination.
That's all we gotta do, all right?
Mendoza, his coach seems to be very, very calm. Moses is very calm over there.
Well, as we know, it's in amateur boxing, it's never over until that bell rings. Anything can happen.
Anything can
happen.
happen. But very, very quick start here. Mendoza goes right back to what got him.
Oh, and a good uppercut by Mendoza. Working the body, and wow, Hensniak is up into the ropes.
Very well, and the referee stops it. Dale Grable stops this
they're
foul.
going to stop the fight.
Very good call by Dale Grable. Mendoza clearly was outclassing his opponent from Holt, Richard Hensniak. He did not quit, though. Hensniak showed very good promise, and he showed he had a very big heart. He was determined not to quit. But Dale Grable doing a very excellent job by stepping in to protect the boxer, because it was very clear that Mendoza was very much so more skillful than Hensniak.
So Mendoza comes over and congratulated Handwright, his partner really, and comes over and says good job to his own coaches on the other side. These are all Crown Boxing Club coaches and boxers in the ring. And Mendoza is going to be crowned here the 132-pound novice state champion, representing the Crown Boxing Club. And Kelly Hillary, the sponsor, is up there to present the trophy.
The referee stops the contest. The state champion in this division, Damian Mendoza.
And
it was a very good bout, though. Hensniak showed a lot of heart, a lot of determination. That's what it takes to become a a boxer.
Okay, we're going to see now a replay of that final round.
As you can see, Mendoza very strong, very confident. That southpaw stance really created a problem for Hansiak. And there you can see that right hook, as I was telling you, those double right hooks, triple right hooks to the body, then up to the head, really took its toll on Hansiak.
Pretty much at that point there, Hansiak defenseless, and referee Dale Grable says that's enough. Of course, safety is extremely important in amateur boxing as we look at the large crowd and the next boxers coming into the ring. We have ringside doctors that are here to help any boxers that would be injured, and of course the referees will stop a fight if it seems that a boxer's been clearly outmatched or any sign of impending injury. And this next bout will be a 139-pound novice bout, and we have two excellent boxers here, Bert. In the red corner is going to be Jose Godinez of Lansing. There he is. Of course, he was selected as the outstanding boxer for the West Michigan tournament, which was held here last week. And Juan Martinez from Flint will be in the blue corner this evening.
Yeah, this should be a very interesting bout. Both boxers very good movers and good punchers.
And there's a bell. I'll tell you that. How'd you like a bell like that, Bert? I bet you Tommy Russo over there that's been working the bell is like close to 80 years old. I'll tell you, he loves boxing, and he goes to every show and tournament he can get to, and he carries his bell and his hammer.
Yeah, very good.
Go.
Oh, coming out, right out.
Ooh. Martinez comes right out, and a fury here at the opening round.
Del Grable, the ref, gives a warning. Another warning for slapping with the open part of the glove.
Of course, Godinez is wearing the gold trunks, the blue top, and in the white tonight is Juan Martinez.
Yes, Juan Martinez seems to be lunging in quite a bit, trying to land the big shot right off. Seems to be trying to land the big knockout shot.
Well, that can sometimes be a bad thing because you can expend a lot of energy there in that opening round, and if this round goes, or if this fight goes all 3 rounds, be pretty tired. And oh, he's going to go right through the ropes and almost on the trophy table. Just a little over-aggressive there, Bert.
He almost took out the hardware over there. Yes, as I was mentioning earlier, he seems to be lunging in quite a bit with his shots. That can get a boxer in trouble.
Yeah, not a lot of control being exhibited here early on. It's just like you said, looking for the power knockout punch.
A little bit excitement. Both.
Good. Godinez has got Ramirez over in the corner.
Great exchange in the corner there. Real wild shot from Martinez.
Well, Godinez trying to play it smart here and let Martinez expend a lot of energy. And already it looks like Martinez is kind of huffing and puffing there.
Yeah, those big punches like that will take a lot out of you, especially when you're not connecting with anything but air.
Well, that's the end of the first round. Wow.
Pretty
exciting. The crowd loves that one.
Even though it wasn't very much control in that one, it was very exciting. Both fighters.
And there's Jose Godinez from the Crown Boxing Club in Lansing. He is a 17-year-old student at Lansing Eastern High School. He works for the Lansing City Council office, and his plans are to be a police officer and to worship God. And Juan Martinez, of course, from the Flint Eastside Boxing Club. Coach Roger Lara and David Guerrero. And here's a replay. I think that was when Martinez was getting out of the ropes after he almost fell on the trophy table.
That's when he almost kissed the trophies over on the side. You see right there that...
Okay, round number 2 underway now between Godinez and Martinez. 139 pounds.
Very
and
good.
Martinez comes right out.
Comes right out.
Swinging hard. puts Godinez right up into the ropes and working the body.
Martinez trying to push Jose back. Jose with a wild right hand over the top. Connected with the side of the head. Now Martinez is trying to settle down a little bit, it appears here. He's trying to, overhead
he took
right.
a punch there.
Windmill right hand. Another one, 2 of them.
Both boxers just really swinging some wide hooks. I'll tell you, one of those lands and somebody's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, they're getting pretty wide with their shots here. Sometimes it comes from being a little bit anxious, over anxious to connect with the big knockout punch. And that happens sometimes with novice boxers.
Both boxers now can slow down considerably. And
slowing down a little bit. Yeah, throwing a lot of those big punches as we saw demonstrated in the first round, that would take a lot of steam out of you. Referee Del Grable gives a warning for hitting to the back of the kidney area.
Now Martinez looks to be really tired, Bert.
That's
the end of round 2. So Godinez and Martinez will go back to their respective corners. There's, wow. Sideways trophies, how interesting. Well, that's what they would have been like there if Martinez had probably taken a skill on him.
They would have been. I think that's the way he saw him as he went through the ropes there from charging in.
Well, how do you have this one, Bert, after round 2?
I have this one very close. That second round got a little bit wild. It actually started a little wild in the first round. Both boxers were, here's our replay, as you can see, both boxers were getting a little bit wide with their punches. They were throwing a lot of looping type hooks, more slapping shots than anything else. It was very close. I would say whoever takes this last round, Mike, probably will get this match also.
Well, and we had a lot of bouts last night decided in the 3rd round, and here we go, round number 3. Godinez now working the body of Martinez.
Very smart move by Godinez. He moved to the side. Martinez was charged lunging forward, just like he did just there.
Oh, darted out of the way, and Martinez gonna try to go through the ropes on the other side.
Good body shot there.
Ooh, Godinez was trying to go for a power hook there. Both boxers in the corner.
Martinez trying to stay busy in there. Works the body a little bit with the jab. Jose appears to be getting a little bit tired, a little winded here. But he's still up on his toes a little bit, as far as he's kind of looking. Trying to land that one big shot.
Obviously, you can tell boxers tiring out.
Yes, the punches are beginning to slow down here late in the 3rd round.
And that's it. And both boxers will embrace. And now it's up to the judges to decide who will be the 139-pound state champion here in the novice class. And both boxers will head it over to the corner, and
Oh, that'd be a very tough one to call. Very hard to count the shots because they were, oh, here's our replay. Very hard to count the scoring blows. As you can see here in our replay, that the shots are coming from so far outside that it's very hard to determine whether or not they're really landing with the white portion of the glove, which that's what the judges are looking at to see if the white portion of the glove is landing in a scoring area, which is from the waist up to the top of the head, the front portion of the body.
Martinez just a little wild there on several occasions, and Godinez with good footwork to duck out of the way. And how important that is.
That was very important. Some of that movement and ring gentlemanship might have helped in those close rounds, as this bout was very close.
39-pound novice division, the new state champ, Jose Godinez.
Jose Godinez from Lansing, Michigan is crowned 139-pound champ, and of course this bout was sponsored by Diversico Construction, and their representatives there to present the trophies to both of the boxers.
Yeah, I think Jose's ringmanship there probably helped the judges decide that bout. It was very close.
Start having between each and every bout a winner from the attendance here. He's going to pick
It was a very close bout, and he demonstrated very good ring gentlemanship. Pretty much tried to stay in control. He only got a little bit out of control a few times, but he tried to stay under control there during that bout. It's very tough to stay under control, though, when you have a fighter lunging at you, a boxer lunging at you throughout most of the fight. So that can throw you off as a boxer.
How important, Bert, is conditioning in the gym for these boxers that are here tonight?
Conditioning is very important. Myself as a coach, I stress that quite often to all of my boxers, and I'm sure all the other coaches also do the same. It's very important to train your body very hard, to get yourself in very good condition, because it's very tough once you get inside the ropes here and start throwing punches. It'll take everything you got, and if you don't condition your body well before the bout, it's going to hurt you once you step into the ring.
And you certainly can tell when you can tell by watching the boxers. You can tell which boxers certainly are conditioned and which ones maybe need a little more road work. And now we're ready for bout number 5, and we're looking at Marty Larson. He is from the Manistee Boxing Club. He is at 147 pounds, and his opponent there from Flint, Hernan Portillo.
Yeah, this should be a very interesting bout. Marty Larson from
Oliva, Michigan, I believe it is, and for the Manistee Boxing Club.
For the Manistee Boxing Club.
In fact, Marty last night picked up his first win here at the Golden Gloves tournament. Of course, he won in the West Michigan tournament, but lost in the West Michigan tournament, and then his boxer that he lost to was disqualified for some sort of an altercation, and they gave Marty a call and said that in fact he was given credit for a win, and he was able to advance to the state tournament, in which last night he was able to defeat Paul Delgado of Flint, and now he's going to go up against another Flint boxer this evening, and Hernan Portillo.
Yes, Marty, pretty good puncher. You know, he boxes from the southpaw stance. Fight fans who don't know, that's left-handed. He's a very strong puncher. Very aggressive boxer, Marty is. He'll come forward a lot if possible.
Wow, and Portillo is going to get a caution here. I'll tell you, he was really working the body of Marty Larson over the corner.
Seems not to be intimidated at all, though, here. Seems to be holding his ground here. Trying to stay under control, he does. Marty tries to get in with a right jab and a left straight cross combination.
Of course, Marty Larson's wearing the blue uniform or dark uniform on your set, and in the white is Portillo.
Portillo showing some very good boxing skills, some very good defense. Portillo slipped in a right hand there, a short right hand. Marty tries to counter with that right hook. Portillo staying very poised here in the first round. Both fighters, well, very good left hand there by Marty. It was a good straight right jab, and then Portillo counters with a right hand of his own. Portillo tries a left-right combination. I think both boxers now have kind of gained a little respect for each other in there. Both of them landing a couple punches in that exchange. Right hand from Portillo.
And that brings the end of round number one. There we are. I'm Mike Simmons, along with Coach Bert Compton, who is the coach of the Belding Boxing Club, providing you ringside coverage this evening at the Grand Valley National Guard Armory for the 66th annual Michigan Golden Gloves, and we're here at the state championships this evening. There is Marty Larson, and he is getting some advice from Rich Gillen, his coach.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, Bert, Manistee always sends really aggressive boxers to the Golden Gloves each year.
Oh, yes, they do. For the last few years, they've really had some very good boxers here in the Michigan Golden Glove tournament, and has done fairly well in the past few years.
I don't think they have a really big club, but of the few young men that do train there, they have had a lot of experience going to shows, and certainly they're always interesting to watch.
Yeah, they seem to always bring in some very tough boxers.
And round number two underway now, and both boxers come out with a fury, and wow, I'll tell you, Portillo is just throwing some real hard punches.
With a good combination there to start that round, to start the second round. Portillo slipping the jab of Marty. Oh, very good left hand from
nice
Marty Larson. Once again, Marty Larson, he's in the blue, the dark colored uniform. Portillo in the white with the red and green trim in the trunks. Marty trying to establish that right jab, but Portillo doing a very good job of slipping that quite often. Portillo got in, appeared to slip in a good right hand there.
Oh yeah, nice jabbing there by Larson, backing Portillo back over into the corner. And
Larson tries to get in that straight left cross again. Working the body inside is Marty Larson. Portillo seems to be staying under control though, not seem to be getting too rattled by the pressure of Marty. Being a left-hander, a southpaw, which Marty Larson can create a problem for some of the right-handers. You don't get very much sparring a lot of times with left-handed boxers. For you boxing fans who are watching, if you notice also, Portillo, which is giving him so much trouble with Marty from being a left-hander, is Portillo is keeping his left foot inside of Marty Larson's right foot. For a left-hander, that's good news. For the right-hander, he must keep his left foot outside of the boxer's right foot. If he doesn't get it out, here comes our replay. Both boxers looking very well, very poised. As you can see in our replay, if you look down at Portillo's foot, you'll see his left foot inside of Marty Larson's right foot. And that's not where he wants to be.
No. And Hernan Portillo there from Flint. He is a 17-year-old attends Flint Central High School. He has a Golden Glove title to his credit. And here we go with the round number 3. This is the deciding round for our 147-pound state championship bout between Marty Larson and Hernan Portillo.
And I hope when Hernan Portillo sees the fight, I hope he forgives me. I think a couple times I pronounced his name wrong.
Yeah, some of these names, seen them for the first time, they're pretty difficult to pronounce.
Oh, Marty Larson's coming out very strong here in this 3rd round. Really pushing Hernan back. Marty being very strong in this round.
Yeah, Marty really relying on that jab, just sticking out hard jabs.
Oh.
Ooh, hooked right there. And
both fighters connected with strong punches in that exchange. But Marty still pushing forward, very determined. Get a warning for not breaking on command with Marty Larson. Marty being very strong. Caught a good right hand there from Hernan. Oh, Hernan caught a tremendous left hook from Marty. Marty Larson still pushing forward. And a good straight left by Marty Larson from Manistee.
It certainly has been his round to this point.
Hernan sticks a left jab in there. Trying to counter. And
and another
left hand.
Another. That's going to be the end of the fight.
That's the end of the bout. Very good bout. Very good bout. Marty Larson was very strong in that one. In my own personal opinion, I would have to say the red corner did very well. He looked very strong.
Here we see some replay here of the final round between Marty Larson and Hernan Portillo.
Marty trying to use that jab. Hernan tries to get in his left hand. He gets in the right. They both exchange good punches there. You see Marty being very strong, trying to push Hernan back through most of the bout. As you can see, Marty likes to come forward, still constantly pushing forward. We're about to get...
And the representatives from Bob's Sports Bar sponsoring this bout are in the ring with the trophies, and we are ready for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in the 147-pound novice division from Kelowna, Michigan, Marty Larson.
Marty Larson
Larson.
from Manistee Boxing Club is the 1997 147-pound state champ, and he's very happy. His
he's
coach
very
is.
happy. Hernan did a very good job there in that bout, though.
Well, we have in between our bouts this evening, they're doing some drawings. They're giving away some Golden Gloves prizes. And so while we're doing that drawing, we're going to take a public service announcement, and we'll ask you to join us in just a few minutes.
Steve Veenstra produces aviation shows. And these sports fans volunteered and produced a weekly sports program. Cindy and Richard now produce their show for parrot enthusiasts. These volunteers produce a weekly show for senior citizens. So what are you doing? Wyoming Kentwood Community Television.
As a professional motorcycle racer traveling at 180 miles per hour, it's important to be outfitted with the proper safety equipment. The most important, which is the helmet. Safety equipment is just as important when riding a bicycle or rollerblading. When accidents happen at a lesser speed, the damage can be just as serious. Nearly 400,000 children ages 14 and under are being treated in hospital emergency rooms for bicycle-related injuries each year. You must wear your helmet whenever you ride your bike, not just for long trips. The majority of crashes happen within a mile from your home. Wearing it at all times also helps develop good riding habits. Some kids think helmets aren't cool. Well, they're wrong. I'd be foolish not to wear my helmet just because of what somebody else thinks. When you're dealing with life and death, what other people think takes a back seat. So don't be a fool. Play it cool. Wear your helmet.
All right.
Oh, welcome back to the Grand Valley National Guard Armory here in Wyoming, Michigan for the 66th annual Michigan Golden Gloves. And of course, this is the state finals. We have had 5 evenings of boxing. And this is the one that all the boxers have worked towards, the finals tonight. And of course, trying to become a state champion and to be recognized in the history books of amateur boxing in Michigan. Of course, our 6th-round bout is ready to go here, and Cody Gould from Owasso, Michigan, representing the red corner. And Ernesto Morales from Lansing will be boxing in the blue corner.
It's been some very good boxing here so far tonight, Mike. The fans here seem to be enjoying it tremendously. There's a very good crowd here tonight. Very packed here inside the armory here in Wyoming.
And Morales will be in the gold trunks and the blue top. And Gould will be wearing the black trunks and the white top.
And this is our 156-pound novice division.
Ooh,
oh,
I'll tell you, we've got trouble right off the bat, I'll tell you. Gould coming in on Morales. He's going to get an 8 count.
He's stunned. I would be surprised if he can continue here.
Gould just came out.
He's very shaken.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if he'll be able to continue. He shook it off there. Took a very hard left-right combination.
I don't think he was expecting that charge that early at the start of the bell. And
no, Cody seems to be very strong here.
Bert, you see a lot of boxers do that, come out charging. It's an intimidation factor. And I'll tell you, Morales is down and going to get another 8 count. And
yeah, it doesn't appear
he's hurt, or he continue. Maybe a little bit intimidated, caught off guard. And
yeah, I think so. And I think this bout is over.
They're going to stop it.
The ref did a very good job by stopping that bout. He was stunned quite a bit from the first initial combination of the bout. After that, I think he was pretty rattled, and that shook him up pretty well. The ref did a really good job by looking at the boxer, and it did not appear that the boxer wanted to continue. And the ref did the only thing he could do to protect the boxer, and that is stop the bout. But I would like to say one thing here, though, Mike. As the trophies are about to be presented, that, you know, both boxers demonstrate a lot of courage, and we would have to congratulate all of our boxers tonight, winners and losers. And the way I look at it is all the boxers are winners here tonight, because it takes a great deal of courage and heart and a lot of training and hard work to step up into the ring. So all of our boxers are winners here tonight. And Cody Gould gets the win after a first-round stoppage. and he is our 156-pound novice Golden Glove state champion.
Of course, neither one of those boxers boxed last night in the semifinals, so they must have drew buys all the way to the championship bout this evening. And so
Yeah,
it's
both
probably
the
been some time
boxers.
since they boxed. Since last week would have been the last time they actually boxed. And there's Mr. Tony Arcelowitz, all dressed in his penguin suit here at the Golden Glove.
And his nice shiny shoes.
You bet.
They almost blinded me here.
They do. They almost blind you over here more so than the light.
And we have, look like we're going to have another drawing here.
Tony's been involved with the Golden Gloves for some time. He's just a real fun guy to work with. And hey, there's a look there at our next referee, Gregory Vardanoff. And he has just come to the United States 8 months ago. And there we are. I was going to tell you about Vardanoff there. He came 8 months ago from Armenia, and he does not even speak English. So tonight we were waving and smiling at him, but he didn't really understand anything we were saying. But this guy has been coach of the Russian Olympic team on 3 different occasions. He's gone to all the Olympics. It's taken his boxers to many international competitions, and we're very fortunate to have him in the state of Michigan. He's going to be working with the Crown Boxing Club in Lansing.
Yes, I've viewed him on television quite a few times with the Russian team in international competition, and he's coached some very strong amateur fighters from Russia. So he's very knowledgeable of amateur boxing.
Well, I know he is Coach Bob Avery over there in Crown said as soon as he can understand him and he gets his English picked up, he said they have a lot that he can learn from him. But we're now ready for the 7th bout. Dan Hall is in the blue corner. He's from Port Huron, and last night he put a damper on this audience when he beat hometown favorite Clint Runge. And so Dan Hall is advanced now, and his opponent is, and I hope I pronounce this correctly, Matthew Bunisith from Lansing.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me, Mike.
Okay, Hall is wearing the red and Bunisith the gold trunks and the blue top. Both boxers fairly tall, Bert. It's even height, and wow, Bunismith comes out aggressively trying to back Hall into the ropes.
You know, both boxers are pretty tall there. Look like both of them are about 6 foot or better at least. You don't see that a lot when you see 2 boxers who are 6 foot and taller, both of them.
Ooh, and I'll tell you, Hall took one right in the neck there by Bunisith.
Yes. Matthew Bunisith threw a very hard left-right combination, but the right connecting right around the neck area.
Wow, we sure have had a lot of representatives from the Crown Boxing Club this season.
Yes, they've had a very strong strong boxing club this year.
Bunisith connects hard to the head of Hall.
Bunisith.
Oh, and another one. Hall takes another nasty hit.
Very good jabs by Bunisith.
Like Bunisith really composed, and then he just sticks some really hard quick ones out there and catches you off guard.
Yes, Bunisith's doing a very good job by trying to lead off with that jab first and then countering.
Oh, and another one.
Very there. Once again, as you can see, the left hand is first. He throws the left jab, and then he comes back with the right hand. The left jab sets up the rest of the punches. Very important key in amateur boxing and in professional boxing, that left jab.
And that's going to bring round number 1 to an end, and this is 178 pound. We're still in the novice division class this evening, and I believe we have 3 more bouts this evening in that class, and then we will be advancing to the open division bouts. And as we take a look there over at Matt Bunisith. Bert, could you tell us a little bit about the difference between the novice class and the open class?
The novice class usually are beginners, as they would say, but actually there's quite a few novice boxers who we wouldn't call beginners, because quite a few novice boxers of late have boxed with junior experience. They've come up from the junior boxing into the novice. So it used to be where a lot of boxers would just start. Here comes our replay. But the experience level from novice to open, as you will see later tonight. Oh right.
My word, Buniseth had plans to come out there and take Dan Hall's head off practically, and
yeah, he's coming out strong with a right hand, right off. He's trying to land that right now.
Buniseth has a bloody nose, so he must have taken a jab there of his own.
He's taking some jabs, he has. As you can see, Dan's trying to get the jab in there, but Buniseth is throwing good jabs of his own, and then coming over the top with the right hand. He's jabbing not only to the head area, but he jabs to the body, and then he comes back with the right hand. He was one for hitting below the belt area.
Good hard left hook by Dan Hall. Wow. I think that caught Buniseth there.
Yes, and he was also given another warning by the referee for getting his head too low. Dan Hall has connected some very good shots here in this second round. He's landed some very good punches. Very good left hook just before the, now Buniseth comes back.
Hall back up into the ropes. Going for the head. Electing to go for the head.
Both fighters very strong here, both boxers. Buniseth trying to get that left in. But Hall countering with combinations. Very good uppercut by Hall there. Once again, Hall in the red trunks and white trim. Buniseth in the yellow, blue top from Lansing.
Round number 2 is over, and you can feel the intensity in this one, Bert. Crowd's feeling it too. Both these boxers very impressive in their first 2 outings.
Yeah, that was a very good round.
And there is the replay.
Here's our instant replay.
Seems like one boxer starts capitalizing and scoring, and then the other one takes over the momentum and does the scoring himself. It's really could go either way here at this point.
Yes, in that replay, as you can see, Hall had just connected with a very good hook to Buniseth's head, and then the ref stepped in.
You notice how poised Dan Hall has been. Just very controlled, just relying a lot on the jabs. He's not throwing wild punches.
Yes, he's been very calm throughout the whole bout so far.
And Ragri Vardanov, our referee, checking, and we're ready to resume. This is the final round in the 178-pound novice title bout. And there goes Dan Hall now. He's going to take advantage of Buniseth losing his balance, which so often happens. If you lose your balance, overexert yourself, you really set yourself up to be taken advantage of. And now Dan Hall does some shining on Buniseth in the rope. And he is coming out.
Dan Hall very aggressive here in the third round. Hitting Buniseth
really working the body of Buniseth over there in that corner. And he's holding the ropes.
Yes, he's holding the ropes. Seems to be a little bit winded from that very fast and furious. Very good uppercut from Hall. It's another one. Hall appears. Oh, there it is again. Another uppercut. Getting the standing 8 count.
8 count here, right. I'll tell you, Dan Hall had ideas about coming in and putting a final exclamation to this bout.
Yes, and he's doing a very good job of it.
There he has Buniseth up into the ropes, and now he slips, I believe.
Yes, the ref calls that a slip, which indeed it was. Oh, what a great left hook. And
now the old hard
jab.
jabs are
and an uppercut. And
Yeah,
Matthew will get another standing 8 count.
This has been all
And
Dan Hall's round.
he is very exhausted too. One more 8 count and this bout would be stopped.
He's really been running in defense, Bert. He hasn't been able to.
No, yes, in this third round he seems to.
They're going to
It's
call
over.
it.
Yes, they called the bout.
They're going to have to stop it. Buniseth just couldn't really regroup. He was running in defense that whole round and couldn't even set himself up to establish any kind of
Yes, and Buniseth started out very strong to start this bout, too.
He certainly did. It was a definite momentum shift there midway.
Yeah, it was. It was a very close bout. And here's our replay.
Okay, here's the replay.
Dan Hall was coming on strong here in his third round.
This was the second 8 count that he had. First 8 count, I believe.
Standing 8 count that Matthew received.
And at this point, you can see Buniseth in trouble. That's
yes,
where he
you can see
slipped.
that's the exhaustion. He shows very strong signs of being very exhausted there in that third round. There, the uppercut from Hall.
And Vardanoff is going to give him that second 8 count right there. And it was just a few seconds after that Buniseth again couldn't get anything established. And Hall came in and charged him, as you see, and it's right over to the corner.
2 seconds later here, you'll see he'll get caught with that right uppercut.
Ooh.
And the ref stops the bout because that would have been Matthew Buniseth's third standing 8 count in amateur boxing. 3 standing 8 counts in 1 round. That will immediately, the ref will stop the fight.
And this bout sponsored by Rifle Construction, and the 2 young ladies there are their representatives with the trophies, and we'll be presenting them to Buniseth and Hall.
Both fighters are coming to the center of the ring for the announcement of the trophy presentation.
And the champ from Port Huron in the blue corner of the ring, Dan Hall.
And Dan Hall will receive.
Dan Hall is the 178-pound novice division state champion.
Very good bout that was. Dan Hall showed a lot of determination. From my view, it was looking very close after the first 2 rounds, and he exerted a lot of energy and applied the pressure, and it definitely played off for him there in that bout.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Bert, the novice division state champs do not qualify for the national Golden Gloves, but our open division winners this evening have that option of representing Michigan at the National Golden Gloves in Colorado this year, right?
That's right. The open boxers will advance to the national tournament, and the novice fighters do not advance. You said that the nationals would be held in Colorado?
Yes, I believe the end of this month.
Yeah, I believe they're going to be in Denver, Colorado this year. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I believe they're going to be held. I don't want to give any date specifically, but the end of this month, I think, through the first part of next month. I think they will begin on the 28th.
And we are awaiting the beginning of round number 8.
As our ref cleans up a little bit of the mess out of the ring. Yeah, it's pretty...
He's a good housekeeper up there. Well, now, Bert, we're going to get into some of the heavier weights. We're looking at 201 pounds. And what can we expect to see as far as the difference in boxers that are at heavier weights and those that are at a lighter weight?
Well, usually you'll see the hand speed slow down a little bit, but you'll see the power, the level of power of the punches pick up tremendously. Hand speed won't be quite as fast as the smaller guys, but the power will be very much so a lot harder hitting.
And we see Chad Diffin there. He's from the Owasso boxing, or from Owasso, Michigan. And there's Josh Riley, who comes from Flint, Michigan. Chad Diffin last evening defeated Hernan Campos, from the MGGA club in Grand Rapids, and qualified tonight to box Josh Riley. And both boxers will come out and take a look at each other and wish each other best of luck. Chad Diffin is going to be wearing the black trunks with the white top, and dressed in all blue this evening will be Josh Riley.
Starting out with the jab very strongly. It's Josh Riley. He's trying to establish his jab.
They must be taller than they appear. They don't look to me like they're 201 pounds. But.
Yeah, they look pretty slender to be 201 plus pounds, doesn't it? Pretty good movement, too, for guys this size.
Diffin.
As you can see, Riley up on his feet, trying to use some movement. Carries his left hand, does Riley, a little bit low at times. Actually gets both of them down a little bit low at times. He's on his toes, trying to move around the ring. Here's Riley in the blue. Good combination there by Riley. Left hook by Riley. And there's a left hook of his own from Chad, from Owasso, in the black trunks and white trim. Very good left hook there from Riley.
Look there by Riley, yeah.
And he's throwing some very good combinations.
Oh, and now Diffin has Riley up towards the ropes and is going to
go for the head. Both boxers exchanging with some good punches there. Good left, right.
Diffin has got
Diffin is starting
Riley
to
run backwards.
Diffin's starting to try to make a push here.
Neither boxer willing to expend any wasted energy here. They're going to take it easy, and that's the end of round number 1 between Chad Diffin and Josh Riley. 201 pounds. And there we are.
At times it might appear that the boxers are trying to take it easy when you're getting these heavy weights. It looks that way, but in actuality, these guys are really expending a lot of energy. It's just they're so big, it doesn't look like they're putting out so much energy as the smaller guys who move with such hand speed, foot speed. But these guys are really exerting some energy here.
Well, Chad Diffin attends the Owasso Boxing Club, as we see him over there in the corner, and he lives in Montrose, Michigan, attends Montrose Hill McCoy High School, age 17 years old. And of course, he has had a lot of success as a silver gloves boxer.
As you get a look at a few of our judges around ringside.
Hey, and Burton, we have a lot of female judges. It's really interesting to see how many females.
And we're about to see some of our instant replay.
Well, I guess we're going to cut that short because we have round number 2 underway.
And right off the immediately start here of the second round, both boxers come out throwing a lot of punches. Not a lot of them landing, but both boxers are exchanging jabs. Good left right there.
Ooh, Diffin really getting some hard jabs.
Yes.
Left, right. Puts Riley up into the ropes. Riley trying to bang his way out, and Diffin allows him to come out.
Diffin from Owasso coming on very strong here in the start of this second round. And Riley will get a warning there for hitting on the kidney area. Excuse me, not Riley, Diffin.
Both boxers really using the jabs to their advantage.
Both boxers throwing a lot of combinations, both exchanging good punches.
Ooh,
Oh,
we've
Dinan
got-
just charges and pushes
Yeah.
Riley right off into the ropes.
And he fell down,
Fell
and
right down.
he's going to get a caution about pushing. Diffin's getting a caution for pushing. He just
Hey, he used his weight there for sure.
now Diffin has Riley up into the ropes right above our heads, and
Just right above us, the action here, a lot of action.
now he's going to get a warning, a caution again about
Caution
pushing.
for pushing. That was different from Owasso getting the warning.
Ooh, a hard left hook there by Riley.
Oh, another left hook by Riley. Starting to get the left hooks in here.
Hanging a little more loose now this round.
Yes.
Starting to open up. He's
Good
dancing
left,
around a
right
little
to
bit.
the end of the round.
Hey, and that's it.
Good second round there.
Take your time and bomb this dude out. Don't let him get free punches on you. Don't cover up. Take it forward.
There's some of our crowd, and they've caught themselves up on the big screen TV up above our heads.
Here's
Oh, here's
our
a replay.
Yes.
Baldwin out there is
Bomb him out, okay? Take him out.
taking his job very seriously.
Okay? Don't take no step back, okay?
Now, Riley really started using more footwork, started loosening up.
You better do it.
He started loosening up early in that second round. He did very well to start the second round. As you see both of our boxers in their respective corners, getting some advice from their corner and their coaches.
You ready? Gonna do it?
Another look, as you can see, some of our...
Well, I'm just glad they're showing more of the audience than you and I, Bert.
That's a very good audience, too. A lot of boxing fans out tonight to see these championship bouts.
And I'll tell you what, our viewers on WKTV, you're right up as close as most of the people here, so we hope you're enjoying our fights this evening. Diffin and Riley boxing out here in the third round.
Yes, our boxing fans at home are getting a very good view. Our cameramen are doing a very great job here. Getting some very good shots of both boxers, showing the good angles. Good job from the cameraman.
Ooh, and
Now the boxers are exchanging some good punches in there. Standing toe-to-toe in the center of the ring.
Yeah, and you notice now, wow, there goes the Riley back. You notice, Bert,
right.
that both of those boxers are starting to drop their hands, which we always talk about so much in the club about keeping those hands up because you really expose your head for some headshots.
Yes, and that's a sign of fatigue. Those gloves are probably throwing like they weigh about a ton right now instead of 12 ounces or. But Riley showing a great deal of determination here. He knows it's a close bout, and he's really sucking it up here late here in this third round.
Diffin's really tired, and Riley's trying to, but you can tell both boxers are just so exhausted they can hardly mount any sort of a hard.
Yeah, both boxers seem to be very exhausted.
Both just flailing their arms, hoping that in their tiredness they might make a scoring connection. But
good right hand,
certainly
Riley.
by Diffin. Well, that's it.
Very interesting bout. A lot of heavy punches. Didn't see a lot of hand speed, but saw a lot of determination in both boxers. Try to land their punches.
Here comes the replay now.
Yes, as you can see, both the boxers were starting to tire midway through that third round.
Of course, both of these boxers coming from the east side of the state. Diffin from Owasso and Riley from Flint.
Very good determination by both boxers. We see some of our replay again. Riley appeared to be tiring a little bit more there late in that third round. But he just kept going. Chad Diffin really tired out. I think Chad tired out even more so than Riley did. And it looked as though to me that Riley put the push that might give him the state championship, in my opinion. As we continue to look at some of our replay, as you can see, Riley really putting the push on Chad.
There's Mr. Bob Sullivan. Sullivan's Carpet and Furniture sponsoring this bout, and he's holding the trophy.
Red corner.
Oh, well, I guess...
Chad Diffin from Owasso is crowned the 201-pound state champion, and he is over-exuberant there. And both of the boxers will pick up their trophies. The conclusion of an exciting fight.
Yeah, that was very exciting. Very good bout there.
One more raffle. Hold on.
Well, we're here at the Grand Valley National Guard Armory, and I'll tell you, as expected, we knew we were going to expect some excellent bouts tonight. All of the tournament's been exciting, but when you get your boxers that advance all the way through the tournaments like any other kind of sport, the Super Bowl or the NBA championships or whatever sport you want to compare it to, but this is where you've got the best going up against the best, and tonight we're crowning state champions for 1997 in Michigan amateur boxing.
Yes, they're some of our best boxers in the state. The best boxers from the east and the west side of the state are here tonight to participate and try to become state champion. Of course, only one boxer can do that, but all of our boxers are winners here tonight, because it takes a winner just to step into the ring.
Some of our listeners might be interested in the gloves that the boxers wear. If I'm not mistaken, Bert, are they 10-ounce gloves? Very lightweight?
They vary from the weight classes. From the lighter weight classes up through 165 pounds, the gloves are 10-ounce gloves.
Yeah, a lot of those boxers do train with the heavier gloves.
Yeah,
in the
heavier gloves.
Okay, we're going to be taking a break here at the Grand Valley National Guard Armory, and we hope you'll join us back for the open division bouts, which will be coming up shortly.
Low water crossings are hidden dangers associated with flash floods. A low water crossing is where a road without a bridge dips across a normally dry creek bed or drainage area. These hidden dangers await unsuspecting motorists and account for nearly half of all flood-related deaths. Fast rising water across a highway can cause you to lose control of your vehicle in as little as 6 inches of water. Do not drive across flowing water.
Okay, we're back here, and I have with me Jose Godinez, who won tonight, the 139-pound novice state champion. Okay, and also he was voted as the outstanding novice boxer of the tournament last night. Just want to ask him, how do you feel about his bout tonight?
Well, I think that my training really helped me out a lot. And most of all, I thank God for allowing me the strength and for really my opponent or I not getting seriously injured. And I'm just happy to do it.
Well, that's very good. You did a great job. You looked real well throughout the tournament, and we just wanted to get you over here, and congratulations. Give you congratulations on your great performance throughout the tournament, and
Okay.
Congratulations on being state champion.
Thanks a lot.
That was Juan Godinez, the 139-pound novice division Golden Glove state champion of Michigan, from Lansing, Michigan. And once again, I'm joined back here with Mike Simmons, who happens to also be part of the Belding Boxing Club. He's head of operations and assistant trainer of our Belding Boxing Club.
So we work together every night of the week, and we didn't know we were going to be working together tonight, but the spur of the moment, we found that out. And of course, Bert, being a very experienced boxer himself and having been contestant here in the gloves for many years, obviously knows more about what's happening in the ring than I do. But
you've been learning quite a bit in the last few years, Mike.
And there we are ringside.
Yes, joined here with a good friend and fellow trainer, Mike Simmons. And I am Bert Compton, helping out my pal here to announce the boxing matches here tonight.
And there's Tony Arcelowitz, our ring announcer, ready to get the second part of our program underway. And we're shortly going to be going into those open division class, which, of course, will be the much more experienced boxers. And we have some real exciting boxers coming up.
The well-dressed Tony, I might add. Can't miss him with those shoes.